What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Woke Ebooks, and I'm back again with another video. So, the topic that will be discussed today in this video is in regards to why you should do what's best for you. All throughout your life, you have always been put in situations to where you have to decide whether you're going to do what's best for you or if you're going to succumb to the needs of what other people need you to do. One fact that we as human beings have to realize is that most of us are not in control of our lives. Most of us are usually letting somebody else control our lives, whether it be in you working a job like a 9-to-5 minimum wage job or a 9-to-5 in general, or other aspects of your lives where you feel like you're not in control. Like working a job is one thing, listening to what other people tell you is another thing as well too, and they can both obviously go hand in hand. But where you feel like you cannot call the shots, where you feel like you cannot solely make decisions for yourself. And I understand at the same time as well too that there are some people out there that are indecisive, and the one thing that those people that are indecisive should work on, in my opinion, is to pick a decision. If you obviously have two options, make a decision and live with the consequences. And then from there, and a consequence is not always a bad thing. I don't want to make it seem like consequence is a bad thing. When I say consequence, I mean live with the results. So you would have to live with the results, whether it's good or whether it's bad, and then from there you make a decision next time to determine what you'll do. But you have to learn through your mistakes. If you don't learn through your mistakes, you will never grow. So that's my advice for the people that are indecisive. Start making decisions and living with your decisions, whether they turn out in your best favor or in your worst favor, and then from there grow from them. That's part of life, and if you don't do that, you're not going to grow. But for the other people, my point to them is that other people literally control their lives, and they're not in control of the things that they need to be in control of, so they can be able to maximize their potential in becoming the greatest versions of themselves. You have to start thinking outside of the box. You have to start thinking for yourself, in the sense that asking yourself, how can I be able to maximize my opportunity by getting to the greatest version of myself if I'm listening to what other people tell me to do all the time? I mean, occasionally it's not bad to listen to what other people tell you, because you might have some OGs in your life that are giving you advice so you can be able to learn off of their mistakes and grow. Do you feel what I'm saying? But at the same time as well too, it's not everything that everybody tells you in life that you have to listen to. You have to be able to make the decision for yourself. You have to be able to do what's in your best favor all the time, as much as you possibly can. And by no means am I saying that it's bad to be able to sacrifice for other people. But if you get to a point where you're sacrificing for people all the time, then you start to lose a part of yourself, because you feel like you need to be able to do that for that person to accept you. And the question you should be asking yourself is, what is the point of that person accepting you if they can't allow you to be yourself and do you? What is the point? Because that person doesn't care about who you are as a person. That person cares about what you can offer to their life. And like I've mentioned before, what is the point of interacting with people that are always wondering what you can offer to their life, but they themselves, they can't even offer anything to your life? You as a person, you as the king or queen, have to realize that your life is important. You need to value yourself. You need to value your goals, your dreams, and your aspirations. And any person that is in the way of your success, any person that does not want to see you grow and succeed, you have to see that person as an enemy to you. And I'm not telling you by all means that you have to disrespect that person or make them feel some type of way, but it's like you have to be able to see through these things. And that's why I've talked about opening your third eye and seeing the world at a higher level of consciousness. And that's not going to happen without wanting to, number one, and then number two, experiences. You have to want to, obviously, by listening to what other people tell you, the people that are trying to advise you and say, hey, listen, I'm seeing the way that this person is acting. You should probably think about the way you're going to be hanging around that person. And then number two, you have to want to do it. You have to want to do it for yourself. it's just like the person that is taking care of the horse and is bringing them to the stream to drink water. You can only bring the horse to the stream to drink the water, but you can't force the horse to drink the water. The horse has to make that decision for himself, right? If he's thirsty, he'll drink it, right? If he's not thirsty, he won't drink it. But the point remains that you have to want to improve by doing what's best for you. The thing you have to understand about people in life is that most people will not call upon you unless they need something from you. They will not call you to check up on you. They will not call you to know how your mental health is, your physical health, your emotional health, your spiritual health is. They don't care about that. All people are out for is themselves. And if you are not taking care of yourself, if you are not helping yourself grow and improving each and every single day, then what's the point of living? You have to want to improve. You're either going to improve or you're going to perish. You're either going to improve or you're going to perish. You have to want better out of yourself each and every single day. And there's so many people in this generation now that talk about wanting better for themselves, but still settle for the people that continuously disrespect them and treat them like they're not worth anything. Those are the type of people that you should not allow in your life anymore. And by no means am I saying it's easy, but it's like, if you need to do things that are going to distract you from getting or to get away from those people, then by all means do that. And I wouldn't even consider it a distraction. If anything, that's the best time for you to be on your purpose, for you to be focusing on your goals. That's the thing you guys have to understand. We as human beings, we set goals for ourselves each and every single day. We set goals, whether they're short-term goals, long-term goals, we all set goals. But the problem is that on top of us setting goals for ourselves, we as people do not hold ourselves accountable. And that's why we don't do well. That's why we don't do well. The difference between a successful person and a person that's unsuccessful is that a successful person creates a blueprint, a map of what they're going to do, and then they execute it. But an unsuccessful person will talk about what they want to do from the minute that they wake up and will go to sleep knowing that they didn't even accomplish part of the goal that they wanted to accomplish, and will be okay with that. That's not okay. That's not okay at all, because there was no point of you setting a goal for yourself if you weren't going to hold yourself accountable and work towards that goal. They can be short-term, long-term. Let's say that you want to lose 50 pounds. You have to set a goal of eating healthier, working out, whether it's cardio or if you have access to a gym, working out at a gym. Be disciplined enough to obviously watch what you eat, you feel me? These are the things that you need to do to be able to help yourself lose weight if that's your goal. Or starting up your own side hustle, your business. Invest little amounts each and every single day or each and every single month. So at the end of the day, you can eventually end up profiting from that business when it blooms. There's many things you can be doing with your time. And I understand that we as people, or we as a society might not be in the best circumstance right now because of everything that's happening with the news and the pandemic and everything, but it's like you can't use it as an excuse to not want to improve. In all honesty, everybody should come out of this quarantine better than they were going in. This is the best time for you to be self-improving. This is the best time for you to be able to reach your goals and know what you want out of life. But that's not going to happen unless you start setting these goals and holding yourself accountable. The thing we have to understand as people is that people only want results. They only want results. They're not going to ask you what you did to attain those results. What they're going to ask you is, did you achieve it or did you not achieve it? And if you didn't achieve it, you're going to get ridiculed. Regardless of the situation, you still get ridiculed for everything. But that's exactly why I say you need to focus on yourself. You need to be able to do what's best for you so you can be able to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. But that's not going to start without changing your mindset. There are a lot of negative people in our lives that we continue to invest our energy into when we shouldn't be. Invest your energy into things that are going to help you produce a lot in life. Invest your energy in things that you're going to be happy that you invested your energy into, that are worthwhile for life. Not even only for the meantime. Because for the meantime, it might feel good, but at the end of the day, you're going to end up regretting it because you're asking yourself, why did I just waste my time on talking to somebody or having an interaction with somebody that was not important. You didn't get anything off of that other than wasting your time. So start to take care of yourself, start to focus on your needs, because the fact of the matter remains that nobody has you like you have yourself. If you focus on your goals, if you do what you need to do each and every single day and hold yourself accountable, you will only get better. You will only get better. You cannot get worse if you're doing that. And as for those negative people that are in your lives that continuously try to sap your energy, little by little, or if you have to cold turkey, up to you, stop associating with those people, because all they're doing is draining your energy. Do what's best for you and improve, because you're either going to improve or you'll stay the same, and if not, get worse. This is the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure you go subscribe to the channel at WokeEbucks, WOKEEBUKS, and make sure you tap that notification bell so you get all the latest videos that I post. And come on guys, don't forget, spam that like button, leave comments, tell me what y'all enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video. This is WokeEbucks, and I'm signing out.